Okay. All right.
All right, ready?
We are. So, sit down. All right, everybody. Welcome to, oh my God.
All right.
Episode 8. Is it 8 now? 8 of Biteworthy. I'm here with one of my favorite comedians, one of the originally intentioned comedians for this.
That's right.
Yeah, and Biteworthy is a term that probably won't catch on, but I hope it does. Biting material in the industry is not something that we want. It means you're stealing material, stealing lines, stealing jokes. It's not something we do. However, comedians that are good enough to steal from are called bite-worthy. You know, you're worthy of biting their material. We don't, but you want to sometimes. This comedian is no exception. Liz Derr.
Awesome. Hi, thank you, Ryan. Thanks for buying me dinner and now dessert.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad you picked it. I think, no offense to Kendall, but you won. It's not a competition, or it
right,
certainly
bitch.
isn't anymore.
Yeah,
You
it never
won.
was a competition.
This is a wonderful little place. A lot is happening right now. There's plates breaking and dessert and machines going off, so...
Should we smash our plates? No.
Yeah, opa! It's a Greek restaurant. So I'll get right into it.
All right.
You picked this place, Apres Diem. That's my French accent going on. Do you order the same thing here?
So, I order similar things every time.
Okay.
You had the salmon ciabatta. I get that a lot.
It's good.
But if I don't get that, then I'll get the lobster stuffed ravioli here.
Okay.
So good. And then, as you discovered, I don't know how to speak French. Because we ordered, what did we order?
The tomato montrachet.
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 I didn't know how to say that. I just pointed it at the menu.
I got you
But I
covered.
get that a lot. That and then the phyllo wrap brie. So good.
Brie's good. I'm telling you, my friend makes brown sugar brie every. She makes it. I think every gathering for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and I think my friend's birthday. But my
Wow.
friend's birthday is actually on Christmas Eve, so he gets screwed out of some stuff.
I get it. Mine's January 6th, so it hasn't been a good one.
Yeah. Mine. Well, okay. I'll see you that. I was born January 28th, 1986. That's the day the Challenger exploded.
Wow, that's a
So-
rough day.
Yeah, we got some rough ones.
Well, cheers to us.
Yeah,
Little
cheers
coffee
to us
cheers
for
about it.
Catastrophe and insurgency and all kinds of stuff.
Wow, I can't believe you were born the day the Challenger exploded.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I was born to be a comedian because there's a lot of
That's-
bombing happened.
That's cute. I like that.
So, so this place has both Italian and French food, which is shocking. Never really seen a place do both, but which is better, Italian or French food?
It depends on my mood.
Okay.
And I want to eat like comfort food and like really just go in on all of the bread and all of the pasta, obviously Italian. But if I want to go fancy with like a cheese and like a fruit plate, French, because French cheese is better.
Yeah, those French pigs know how to do it. Those damn French. I'm just kidding. I love you French people.
My dad calls French people cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Cheese-eating surrender monkeys?
Yeah, I got a great father.
I think the silliest French insult is probably calling someone a frog. I'm like, that's not even good.
My ex-boyfriend, all of his friends said that would call him a frog. 'Cause there's like something with his face. He kind of looks like it. I mean, when he lays down, the way he sprawls is like a frog on a lily pad. I don't know what I was doing with that ugly man.
Hey, we've all I've dated ugly men myself. So yeah, you're the second comic that I met from New Jersey. Zach was the first.
But I'm your favorite.
I think so far, yes. Sorry, Zach. No offense. Yeah, she's a good one, and I met her first. So
Suck it, Zach.
host before bros. What's the most New Jersey thing about Liz Derr? I want to hear this.
I think it's my personality. I mean, I'm very blunt. It's to a brutal point. It's like, I'll put it this way. I have a friend in college. she asked me a really honest question about herself. And she did it in front of a bunch of our other friends. And I went, "Are you sure you want to ask me that?" And she went,
gave her a warning.
She went, "I'm asking you because you're going to tell me the truth." And I was like, "Heard."
All right. Here you go. Blah, truth bomb.
Yeah. So I'll put this. I was blunt even for New Jerseyans.
That's saying something.
Yeah. It means I'm a cunt. But
You're not abrasive, you're just a bitch.
just like my mom taught me. No, my mom's nice. My dad's a bitch.
Oh, you are from New Jersey. Okay, very cool. So I think I know the answer to this question because I had to ask Zach this. Is it pork roll or Taylor ham?
Taylor ham.
That's what he said. Because let me tell you, from what I know, it's like pork roll, Taylor ham, and then like Crips versus Bloods. It's like that.
It's bad.
Well,
let me put it this way. The Taylor ham is the brand.
right.
Pork roll is the meat.
Right.
Do you know, you don't say adhesive bandage, do you?
You say
Band-Aid. You say fucking Band-Aid. That's my argument for it, all right?
You know what? You made a lot of sense out of that. I don't get it. I've never even had the sandwich. Was it like on a crescent roll or?
No, my God, bagel.
It's a bagel with ham and mustard.
Taylor ham, egg and cheese,
Okay.
and an everything bagel.
That's it.
That is the bread and butter of breakfast in Jersey. Yeah.
If I had that, my day would stop. We can have that.
We start heavy up there. I'm surprised not more people are fat in New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, there are some porkers, but that one.
The porkers are the ones who call it pork roll, actually.
Okay. That's fitting. Okay, so yeah, we don't have anything like that in Chicago or anything. I guess the closest you come are people who like deep dish pizza versus wafer thin pizza. But we just call them. It's all right. We just call them tourists. Like
wafer thin pizza. Are you talking about like New York?
Thin, thin style, like very very thin
like that
pizza.
Flatbread shit.
It's almost some people call that, but it's pizza that's cut. It's thin pizza and cut into squares, not slices.
Ugh.
I mean, it's Chicago. It's a very different world.
I don't love that. It sounds like you're not getting any of the good stuff.
Well, let me tell you, there's different. I judge people based on the slice that they take. The person who's reasonable takes a slice that has 1, 2, 3 sides of cheese and toppings, and then 1 edge of crust.
Yeah.
That's the primo slice.
Yeah, because you still get some crustage.
Yeah.
The crust is very good.
Yeah. Any Philistine that goes in the middle and just has all cheese, like that's a fat person that has no self-control.
I need to take a lactate pill if I'm doing that.
Yeah. So I guess we don't have that, but all right. So I get that. It's Taylor ham. So I came into comedy during your corn joke. And you were shopping that joke around, like, should I keep it? And you were like, this joke's dumb. And it kind of is, but it's
not bad.
I chimed in and I was like, please keep that joke.
Do you want me to tell it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Now I do.
I hate corn. Absolutely hate it. You can't trust corn. It's psychopathic. Okay, this is why. I'll compare corn. I'll compare corn to a soldier that goes to war and comes back with no PTSD. That motherfucker has been through some serious shit and came out the same way he went in. You wouldn't trust him. You wouldn't hang out with that guy, and that's why I don't like corn, man.
Yeah.
Can't trust it.
See, that's the joke. And I loved it, and I was like, please keep that joke because it's silly. It's well written. It's not too long. It's a poop joke. Which, by the way, if you don't have a Liz Derr.
Oh, here's the other one too. It says "damn delightful."
Damn delightful. What a dork. And so, if you don't have one, you should get one. So I told you, Keith, is there another joke that you tell or that you know of that someone tells that it's just as silly or stupid that may get just like a half laugh or a chuckle or 1 or 2 people laugh?
I think the reason why that corn joke doesn't always do super well is because it goes over people's heads. These are the people who eat corn and never look at their own poop. and you're a liar if you say
I don't trust those people.
I don't trust those people. You never looked back to see the damage you've done after eating corn? You really never seen corn in your poop?
Well,
I'm just saying. I don't want to be friends with those hoity-toities anyways.
All this poop talk, I'm glad I ordered chocolate pecan pie.
Oh yeah, I devoured mine.
You're already done. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I drank this espresso. I'm really on the up and up right now.
You're ready for an interview.
I'm ready for the interview and to take a shit.
And we're gonna send you to Ukraine. Get over there.
Something silly. I don't know. This isn't really a joke, but I'll tell you a little story. I went on a date one time, and we went to Buteco's open mic on Tuesday. So that's not a comedy mic. There's hardly ever comedians there. It's usually music and poetry. Not like full bands. We're talking acoustic guitar, sad boy shit.
Okay.
And like very like I'm an independent person, slam poetry. Okay.
Yeah.
So like I went because that's fucking hilarious. And I was on this date and I went, I'm gonna write a poem and I'm gonna go up there. And he was like, you're gonna write a poem? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna write a poem about shit right now and I'm gonna recite it. So I wrote this poem, it took me 5 minutes. I wrote this poem in 5 minutes. What did I call it? My futile fecal feelings.
I like the alliteration.
Thank you,
Very
right?
nice.
It really rolls off the tongue. It's about how I'm apologizing to my toilet for
Okay.
for constantly shitting in her when all she does is support me. And that's where my one joke, a good poop joke, ends with a splash and not a bang. That's where I wrote that from because I end the poem with just going splash. Yeah. I got many people approached me after. They were very impressed with my poetry writing.
I did not know that about you. And you're my new best friend. That's fucking
Get in
funny.
line. No, I'm sorry.
That is super funny.
Thanks, yeah.
In 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yep.
You know what? Ironically, it's how long a good poop should take.
I agree. Any longer than that, you're just sitting there playing on your phone, or you need to take something to help you get it moving.
Ooh, see a doctor.
But if it's less than that, I'm also a little worried because it's loose, that it's loosey. You don't want that.
You want it just right. You want a Goldilocks shit.
Dude, so my friend said to me the other day, they're not no wipers, Liz, they're one wipers. Because you're not gonna not wipe. You're gonna at least wipe once. So they're one wipers, and nothing's on there, so you continue with your day. So I get it. It's a one wiper. You want one wipers.
Did you think we were going to go this episode not talking about shit? You're dead wrong. Or you don't know Liz. One wiper is that there was a time where I watched Your Mom's House podcast a lot and very poop heavy. They call it brown talk. They call
Nice.
it brown talk, yeah. And he's like, have you ever met anybody that just is like, they don't wipe until it's clean, they just like I'm done wiping.
Yeah, just good enough. Yeah.
Never.
My friend was actually telling me that she found shit stain underwear from her boyfriend who she lives with. And I asked her, I was like, listen, hon, I'm not judging you, but do you think that you could do better than a guy who only wipes till it's brown or light brown and not clean?
Let me tell you.
Because that's what he does. He wipes till it's light brown at best.
There's a lot of reasons to be proud as a human, but that should be like in the given territory. It's like
sometimes
wow.
us women, we gotta smack each other in the face and say, "Hun, you
Girl.
can do better than that."
Yeah.
Girl, you don't want no shit stains.
Or if you're a black lady, child.
Child.
Oh, child. Ooh, sister. Okay.
I wish I could get away with confidently saying sister, but it just sounds like I'm like whining at a sibling.
Sister. Oh, sister. Oh, my soul sister. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, it just sounds pathetic. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next one.
So we're eating pretty I just had a stroke. We're eating pretty fancy today. What did you eat most growing up? Were you like a picky eater? Were your parents good cooks?
Oh, I love this question. So I grew up in a town with a lot of good cooks. I grew up in a very Italian town. There's good food everywhere. bless her, my mother, terrible cook. Okay, terrible cook. But my dad ate it like it was his mother's cooking. You want to know why? That's where my mother got the recipes from.
Oh my God.
She was also a terrible cook. So my dad was raised by a terrible cook and married a terrible cook, and we all had to suffer. Okay.
You should have been like sister.
I thought I was a picky eater. I was not a picky eater.
Yeah.
I just didn't like what I was being fed. It was bad. It was so bad. There was this broccoli and cheese sauce my mom would make. And you might be like, oh, that sounds good. No, dude, it was like fucking American Kraft singles cheese melted on the pan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, gnarly. And she would over pepper meat. So you would just like, and overcook it. It would be like so cooked that you just have this like peppery animal rolling around in your mouth.
It's like Cajun and au poivre. Like it
was too much.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd rather had mine because my mom, she didn't know how to cook. So she was a picky eater. So I can list. I ate Chef Boyardee pizza.
Hamburger helpers fuck. They fuck.
She made that.
Kraft mac and cheese.
She made mac and cheese.
Pretty good.
Cut up hot dogs, elbow macaroni with margarine. I ate blueberry muffins from a can, from the box, not from the can, from the box.
I ate peaches from the can because I was in Jersey,
Yeah.
so you got fresh peaches.
Yeah, that's good. We didn't have. We kind of did fruit cocktail, and then like 2 or 3 other foods, but 2 hands I can count everything that I've eaten.
We ate a lot of pizza stuff. So we had like a lot of takeout pizza.
Yeah.
But then we also had shit like bagel bites, pizza rolls, Hot Pockets. We had all that shit in the freezer. We had taquitos. We were a big taquito family.
Yeah.
It's just like, I remember I got a little older and I was like, man, why? Like I work out all the time. I was an athlete, but I was not in the best physical appearance shape. I was like, why do I look like this? And I didn't realize it until I got older. Like, oh, it's what I'm fucking eating.
Oh, I ate like garbage.
I ate like garbage my whole life. We would get McDonald's and cheer because we were just happy we weren't eating our mother's cooking. And it tasted good. We were like, yummy, McDonald's, you know? But when you eat that 4 times a week, you're not healthy.
You're not wrong.
You're not healthy. And now I don't eat fast food. Occasionally I'll have it, but I really don't eat it like I did then.
Yeah.
If I eat it now, my God, dude, it goes right through me. I shit my fucking brains out.
Yeah. I actually had that because I still am big into fitness. However, this past month, I kind of, you know what? I'm taking a break. I'm not going to worry about anything because I spent the last 2.5 years steadily working out, gaining, bulking, being a bro musclehead. And swole as fuck.
We're getting it at the gym today.
Gains, bro. That's me.
Gains all day.
But a small version, like a tiny version.
We're getting it today.
Yeah, hey man, swole bro.
That's kind of what it was, and
Let's fucking do that.
I've enjoyed the time off, like gaining.
It's good to take some time off, but
And
don't
so-
take too much time off and get out of habit.
6 weeks is this 6 weeks is the longest I've ever stopped ever since starting. So, and 2 of that was because I was in the hospital for like 10 days. Yeah, it was a crazy thing. But I'm all better. I almost died, but I didn't die. So people who come to my
I'm
comedy
better now.
shows, yeah, people who've seen my comedy may wish I had died, depending on which show they see.
I mean, I gave you a damn during
you did.
during what
You
you
like,
had said.
damn.
I don't even remember what you said, but I remember the feeling I had. I just couldn't believe you'd said it, but I don't remember what it was. I wish I could remember your joke.
I think it's when I was making a joke about my celebrity crush being Martha Stewart, and I said maybe OK Boomer or something. It was my first feature set, and that was at El Dorado, and I remember clipping that. And I was like, damn, is that funny? Is that what you meant? No. So you got to be able to laugh at yourself because sometimes jokes aren't funny.
I think all my jokes are funny, but but that doesn't mean everybody else does.
I think you think that. I think most of your jokes are funny.
I described myself today as a self-loathing narcissist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to write a bio about myself for my new job. And they were like, oh, will you write it? And I was like, I'm going to write something wild. And they were like, go for it. We insist. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
It's actually it's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
This is why we have moments like this.
This is was my introduction about myself.
All right, let's hear it.
It's like 2 paragraphs. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Hello all, my name is Liz Derr. I go by she, they pronouns. I'm joining this company as an associate product manager working out of Atlanta, Georgia. Moved to Atlanta 2.5 years ago from New Jersey, which is commonly referred to as the garbage state. Correction, the garden state.
Okay.
Did you know that the New Jersey state bird is actually the middle finger? And I borrowed that joke from Jason Zaremba World. He's very funny.
Very nice.
I texted him. I was like, I'm gonna steal this joke from my bio.
That's
and
a great thing to do.
He said, absolutely, go for it. I graduated from New Jersey Institute of Technology in 2015. Bachelor of Science in Business and Information Systems. Spent most of my professional career in software testing. Blah blah blah. Okay, here we go. This is the meat. I have a very specific set of interests outside my professional life. All three of my main interests include utilizing my mouth, eating, talking smack, and telling jokes. I enjoy being wrapped in a Snuggie/heating pad blanket combo, eating gas-inducing Chinese food, all while binging true crime documentaries with the belief that I could get away with it. Outside of this fabulous lifestyle I live, I also perform stand-up comedy most nights of the week. But do not be fooled, this is not glamorous in the slightest. Comics tend to be socially, intellectually, emotionally, and/or physically not quite right. I believe I have healthy balance between self-loathing and narcissism, which allows me to be a neurotic perfectionist striving for greatness whilst masquerading as a confident young professional.
Whilst masquerading. Whilst masquerading. The perfect balance of self-loathing and narcissism.
Right? Thank you.
I'd hire you.
So I sent that to the manager, and he said, "Yeah, well, he's gonna say." He was like, we're gonna send this to the rest of the team."
I love that so much because what's funny is that I was taking a comedy class. Peel back the curtain for those of you who don't know. I took a comedy class. That's kind of my origin, and he said, "You'd be surprised how many people react if you put stand-up comedy on a resume." They're like, wow. Because
they want to know you, and then you have something easy that they remember you as. Oh, the comedian?
Oh, yeah.
The comedian.
Yeah.
Oh,
his
the
resume
comedian?
was great too.
Yeah. You tell them one joke, but here's the thing: if they find out you're a comedian, and you don't make them laugh once in the interview, fucking done for.
Some comedian, yeah. So without being too forward, you're among a group of physically attractive females in comedy, and I assume you get more than your share of like either messages, unwanted DMs, or something. Because I actually saw it firsthand. We were at the Skull you went up, I had yet to go up, and this guy comes in and he goes, "Is Liz here?" And you're just like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a fan and I just wanted to meet you." And he didn't know what to do, and I was like, "Oh, this poor, sweet, creepy guy."
Yeah,
and I
he was
like,
really nice.
Yeah, he was real nice.
That was my first fan.
Yeah. Also your first stalker. Great.
Yo, that's how you know you've made it. Don't sleep on the stalkers, all right?
Yeah, ladies, you're slacking because I don't have any death threats of my own. Give me a taste.
I would say that I'm pretty. I agree. I'm attractive, but here's the thing: comedians are pretty ugly. So amongst the comedian crew, I'm hot.
Okay.
All right, but like in my regular world rating, I'm like between a 6 and 7. In comedy, I'm a 10.
You're a stand-up 10.
I'm a stand-up 10. It's like a tech 10.
But okay,
you
very
know?
Nice. I like that. Ooh.
So I do well in male-dominated fields, is what I'm saying. I think one of the funniest, most revolting messages I ever got was a photo of a man's ejaculate.
Not even his dick.
No, his dick wasn't in it. It was just the cum. It was just the cum, and it said, "What would you do with this?" And I just replied, "Hand you a towel."
That's like.
What do you
That's
say?
the nicest you can be.
I was like, what do you say to that? And also, like, I know this man has roommates, and it was on the couch, and I was just like, damn, no respect for nobody. You know what I mean? Like, one thing to disrespect me, but another disrespect the people you live with, the furniture in your home.
Yeah, I don't have to sit on the love seat
Ugh.
with all that man's love.
That one was rough. I got asked what my tit to nipple ratio was one time, and then when I told him that was an inappropriate question, this was in messages. I told him that was inappropriate and that to not ask performers questions like that. It's not freely offered up information. He actually had the audacity to tell me a female comedian who can't take a joke won't go very far.
Oh, that's way more offensive.
What a twat, right? I'm like, you're literally sexually harassing me right now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You're not going to go very far.
Wow.
Like real cute. Like
you
think
that
is
not very far? The jail.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's wild.
Yeah. I can tell you exactly how far 100 yards is, though.
That's super funny.
And that's just 2 that I've gotten.
Wow. And it's funny about...
I get those every day. Every single day I get a message that's inappropriate. It's like, sometimes I don't leave the house and I don't go do comedy because I don't want to see people. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. And there's no escaping it. Yeah. It happens every single day, whether I leave the house or not. Huh. It's relentless.
Sympathies.
It's really difficult, and I can't even imagine what it's like for those smoking hot broads out there. They get it I know I'm really struggling with it. I can't even imagine it's like them. And here's the thing: you try to tell your friends about it, and they're like, "You just got to get over it," because it happens to them so often. They no longer have empathy for it.
Oh wow!
You lose your lack of empathy because if you have empathy for every time someone said something terrible to your friend, you would constantly feel bad.
Yeah.
So we don't have empathy for each other because it happens so goddamn fucking much. And what do you say? Get over it? That's the only thing you really can do.
Yeah.
Because you can't report every single person who harasses you. Especially if it's every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's disgusting.
It's like if you were to walk into your garage.
Not to get serious on this comedy podcast.
Hey, no, that's...
But harassment's a fucking
it's not all
big issue.
Rainbows and sunshine in comedy and life.
Comics are the most depressing people you'd ever meet.
They're pretty messed up. I was talking to Liam and he's like, yeah, I have these crazy thoughts, and that's why he's so dark. And I'm like, that makes sense. And with the female aspect, I couldn't even start to understand. Ironically, I'll say this: if he wants to know your nipple to tit ratio, you probably just stick around for a couple sets. You might just.
I don't wear a bra. Just catch me in a cold room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard to figure it out.
It's so silly.
You don't need to ask.
That's so nuts though. I can't even imagine. So that's I got some male privilege going on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is crazy. And those are just 2?
Just 2. Just the cum one, man. I've been trying to make that into a joke. This is like, what's worse than an unsolicited dick pic? An unsolicited cum pic? Yeah. It is worse. It is. I can say that because I've gotten both.
You know what? And the fact that you're like, I need to turn this into a joke somehow. Like that is gonna
coping and trauma.
Yeah, all right.
Yay.
We'll have to keep
I talk about my dad going to prison and some of my stand-up, and that was obviously traumatizing. He killed somebody.
I did not know that.
Yeah. With his hands. Yeah.
With his hands.
Yeah, and he's out now. He's free.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's white male privilege.
Bam.
Yep.
She's killing it on. This is not even a set. This is just talk.
It's just chat.
Well, I can't say that I've ever killed anybody. The closest that I came, and I'm trying to write this into a joke, was there was a coyote. This goes how this.
Did you kill the coyote, Ryan?
No. I asked if I could, but here's the thing. It was one of those thoughts that just fell out like a broken gumball machine, right? And there was
that's cute. I like that.
Yeah, that's what happened. And so it was a coyote that was walking around our neighborhood, and there was a lot of lost cat, lost dog signs, and I put the 2 together. I'm like, this coyote's killing all these pets.
Murk them motherfuckers out.
Yeah, murking just spots and bellas and whatever.
Domed.
So I was like, I got to do something about this. So I call the sheriff's department. They route me to animal control. I call animal control, and they route me to the Department of Natural Resources. So I called the DNR, and this lady answered, Department of Natural Resources, how may I help you? I say, hey, my name's Ryan, I live in this area. There's a coyote, what do I do about it? She goes, well, you can check your county ordinances, and you can get rid of the coyote yourself and check with the firearm in your county. And without thinking, because I don't have a gun, without thinking, I said, could I choke it? And she goes, this is a real story. She goes, you could, but I would advise against this, sir. And I realized what I said. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, great. I'll check with my county. Thank you. Goodbye.
Dude, they watched you after that. You're
like,
on FBI watch list.
Forget the coyote. We're gonna watch this crazy guy. He's going around choking coyotes.
Yeah,
what a
dude.
madman. But I asked that legitimately. I'm like, oh, can I choke it? Like I was just gonna go up and be like, quit killing these dogs. Like, I didn't even know what I was thinking. It just fell out. So
You know, I feel like that's what happens with a lot of like unfortunate things that happen. It's like I just thought it was gonna work and it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, I can see that. So we'll wrap it up kind of here, and I'll say, having just had, this is the best one, by the way. So having a bite-worthy meal, can you rattle off a comic or two that is, or maybe a joke from a comic or both, that you find bite-worthy, whether it's local, famous?
I mean, I'll talk Jason Zaremba. I stole his joke for my bio. Very funny North Carolina comic who lives in Atlanta now. So many parts of his sets are so well written, and he really performs very well. But if you talk to him outside of like the stage, he's a fucking weirdo, man. I'm kidding. No, I love him. I love Jason. I mean, like I said, I stole his joke today. Definitely, he's definitely bite-worthy for me.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would say that your joke about what'd you say? Fuck my brother, he has autism, whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's a bite-worthy bit.
It's not as much fun bullying someone with severe autism. It isn't.
Your Fran Drescher just came out.
You know, I did a set completely impersonating Fran Drescher as Fran Fine from The Nanny. I had the costume on. I did the entire set from Fran Fine's perspective. I wrote a 10-minute bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it took a while. And one of my friends was subject to me practicing the laugh. And we're just like sitting on my couch and I'm just going, trying to get the right pitch.
Looking crazy.
Yeah.
Looking crazy. I used to do that because you have no share of looking stupid when you do comedy, because I didn't have a microphone at the house, and when I had to do my punchlines, one of my punchline sets, I didn't find a microphone or anything, so I just took one of the dog's bones and I was walking around.
TV remote.
I don't. Yeah, but it's too small. It's the Roku, so I don't have.
You don't have a real TV. What are you, a bitch? No.
Loser. Yeah. No wonder you're not. Nobody comes sees you.
I
You're a real Tim comedy. No, but I was walking around with a dog bone, and I'm like in my driveway because I didn't want my lady to hear. And
here you're making a fool of yourself, so you just scared the neighbors instead.
I want even her to like have my jokes be fresh, and so because if you tell the jokes, I mean, I've heard the comics jokes a bunch. A good joke you can laugh at more than
They lose their
time.
pizzazz.
They do. That first time you hear it, you never get that back.
Yep.
So I was walking around looking crazy, and my neighbor came out to walk his dog. I'm like, hey, looking crazy. So, okay, I'd say the bite-worthy comedian around. I wish that I had Christian Davis just told a joke the other night that, and I'm not going to burn his punchline or anything. It's a joke about Superman, and boy, let me tell you, I'm like, God, I love a good, well-written joke.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
Christian Davis is a very good comic. He's got that great show at church with Ian Aber.
Yeah, I've never been there. I want to go there.
It's fun. It's Thursday nights.
Some crazy name, St. Mary.
St. Louisa's Church Bar. I think that's the full name. But it's St. Louisa's Church Bar. Yeah, it's Church Bar.
Yeah,
it's
it has
a bar.
this long title. It's like St. Louisa's Church House Fun Play.
I totally know what you mean. I don't know the actual
wild,
name.
But it's called church.
People on the streets, the kids just call it church because they get a bunch of jokes from that. I'm going to church.
Have good on my knees.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So, did you have any questions? Well, first off, let's promote anything. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah, I've got 2 shows on Friday. One in Dahlonega,
Going to see that one.
and Roots. Yeah, he'll be there. And then after that, a house show in Decatur.
Yeah.
And then I'll be at the Laughing Skull on Tuesday.
Nice. I'll be doing the Skull Monday.
Nice. And then, yeah, if anyone wants to follow me online, my Instagram is Liz Derr. It's LIZDERBATOR.
Get your stickers.
Yeah, I got stickers and just general nonsense usually.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will say, of the girls that I follow that I watch poop, which is actually only one, this is the best one.
I do. I'm a very pretty poop princess.
And you know what? You make the shit classy.
It's because I'm poo positive. That's what it is. It doesn't need to be a shameful thing. We all do it.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
Yeah.
And I am an advocate for that.
You know what?
And
I like
women shouldn't have to be afraid of shitting. I will shit anywhere at any time. I could poop right now.
Boy, I salute you for that, because you don't know how many times women will be like, whether it's ex-girlfriends or my friends that are girls or any place, they're like, I can't poop here. We're out. I'm like, what do you mean out?
You do it wherever the fuck you want.
Let me ask you, do you have to poop? Yes. Is there a bathroom? Yes. I don't see the problem. But I'm not a girl. I don't deal with girl problems.
I think it's a fear thing, or a way you might be perceived or judged. We're so harshly judged in so many aspects of life. Of course, it would make sense for us to feel judged in a bathroom. I mean, our feminine products that we have to use are fucking taxed. Of course, we're concerned about our shit.
Wow, never thought of it like that. Okay, well, I learned a lot.
I'm an informative comedian.
Yeah. And I will say, I will never send you a pic of my cum again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Ryan.
That's it. We're going to wrap up here. I appreciate you guys. Next time. Oh, that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think that was a good one.